this right here. Oh, yeah. All right. Bam. A Charlotte city councilwoman is indicted on federal charges messing around. I think it's with the PPP loans. That C-19 money. Here we go.
Woman Tiawana Brown and her daughters have...
Nah, they gonna hit me with this. Y'all dead wrong. Tiawana Brown, you say, and her daughters. So not just the council or... Damn it, the city councilwoman.
Woman Tiawana Brown.
Back it up.
At noon, Charlotte City Councilwoman Tiawana Brown and her daughters have been indicted on federal charges, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office. They are accused of defrauding the Small Business Administration and Paycheck Protection Program by submitting at least 15 applications for funds totaling just over $124,000 between April 2020 and September 2021. Federal officials say Brown and her daughters then spent the money on personal expenses, including a lavish birthday party.
Y'all got PPP loan money, or y'all got these people money and y'all had a birthday party? Y'all grown-ass women had a birthday.
Then spent the money on personal expenses, including a lavish birthday party. Our Mary Calkins is live outside the Government Center. Mary, Councilwoman Brown held a news conference in the last few hours. What can you tell us about that?
So y'all ain't pay off no debt. Y'all ain't none of that. Y'all ain't pay back who you owe or nothing. Y'all just a birthday party.
Naya, Councilwoman Brown says she is only responsible for obtaining one loan totaling $20,833, which she claims to have paid off in full as soon as she was made aware of the investigation. Now,
so there was an investigation, so you went on ahead and paid the little $20,000 that you say that you had to use. So they had to start an investigation for you to pay them that their money back. Go ahead.
During that news conference earlier this morning, Brown was asked if the remaining money was her daughter's responsibility, and she said she will not speak on anyone else's behalf.
Ooh, do y'all know when self-preservation set in? A mama is not going to take the rap for her daughters. She refused that shit. Listen. A mother is not going to throw herself on the sword for her children. No.
Now, Brown, who represents District 3 on Charlotte City Council since 2023, says a third party filled out the loan application on her behalf. She confirmed the money was for her business, TC Collections, a women's clothing company that mainly focuses on swimwear. WBTV could not find any Facebook or Instagram post about any new sales or merchandise since February 2021. We also could not find any state or local records registering the business as a company in the state of North Carolina. According to the U.S. Attorney's Office press release, Brown used money for a number of expenses not related to a business, including spending $15,000 on her birthday party.
See, this is what happens when you ain't got no man. Listen. Dude. Okay. I don't know the lady. But do she got a man? Like, is she like in the long term, or is she married or something like that right there? I don't think she got a man. And women needs attention, dog. She spent 15 grand. And typically when you spend that type of money, when women spend a lot of money on events that has to do with them, they are doing it to throw it up in other women's faces and to get this thing called attention. Attention is a real drug out here, and that's something that females need. They yearn for the attention of others. Yeah. It's just how it goes. Now, why this thing ain't playing? You don't want to play for me? I'm pushing the button and it don't want to do nothing. Let me refresh then. It's going to refresh for me?
At noon, Charlotte City Council.
Come on back up here.
Forms. The nonprofit status was reinstated by the IRS in 2023. Now, when asked in today's news conference if she spent the funds on a birthday party, Brown did not answer the question and responded saying, quote, "I paid it back." She would also not call.
I paid it back, though. Regardless of what I spent it on, I paid it back. Do she have a point, though? Okay, if y'all find out that I done spent 15 of the 20,000 that I had done said that I'm only liable for, but I paid back the 20,000. Did it matter where I spent the money at?
Comment on whether the money was spent on payroll. Brown says this is a political attack against her as she plans to run for re-election.
So if it's about justice and I paid it back, why are we here?
If it's about justice and I paid it back while we're here. They say that you didn't pay it back until the investigation started. A little funk ass, little $20,000. You know what I'm saying? Because it looked like you out here eating. It looked like you got the bag, baby. You know what I'm saying? What the hell you needed them little ragged ass little $20,000 for?
Why are we here? I paid it back.
Ain't gonna smile to the people. Bitch, did you spend it on a birthday party? That's what was asked of you.
So if it's about justice,
Yeah.
and I paid it back, why are we here? Why are we here?
Because undoubtedly you did something that had for us to do an investigation, baby.
I paid it back. On my own.
Oh.
No one had to tell me to do that. I paid it back.
No one said anything to you? So the investigation didn't say pay that shit back, baby, before they complete the investigation? No. Shout out to Mr. Gino for the $5 super chat. He say, sound like a busted shoplifter. Bam.
The application was submitted by a third party. So what I accept responsibility for is maybe not scrutinize the application the way that I should have.
And this is going to be a trial, so we're not going to
get
too much into
it's definitely going to be a trial.
And she kept running her mouth. The man in the back is saying it's going to be a trial, so we don't really want to go too deep into it. And guess what she kept doing? Running her mouth.
I should have.
And this is going to be a trial, so we're not going to
get
too much into
it's definitely going to be a trial.
They had to just cut it off. They had to cut it off because she kept talking.
Brown's attorney says her initial court appearance is tomorrow. Brown says she plans to plead not guilty. Reporting live in Charlotte, Mary Calkins.
That's what's up. Now I wonder. You say that baby got that Tiffany syndrome out here. You talking about Tip out of Chicago? Bam! I got to see. Now they voted her in, and she going for re-election. Got to be more careful. Tahaji Brown, is that her name? Tiawana. Tiawana Brown. I'm trying to copy and paste that baby name real quick up here. I'm trying to pull up her Wikipedia real quick. Baby, because you're supposed to be out here in the relations. That's what you're supposed to be, but I guess not. The city of Charlotte. Is this Charlotte, North Carolina or something? Let's see. No. Oh wait, hold on. All right. Let me go and grab it like this right here. See what else. See if we can see what we can see. Put that down up there. The city of Charlotte, Tiawana Brown, District 3 representative. In 2020. From 2023 to now, she's in office. She says she's a proud Charlotte, North Carolina native and has spent her entire life in District 3. This is, like I've been trying to tell, especially y'all dog hue folk, that y'all typically don't leave y'all 10-mile radius, shit like that right there. She been in District 3 all her damn life. We got to do better, y'all. We got to see other places to understand that everywhere is not like where we at. She was born in the Southside Homes housing projects. Yeah. Now known as in Livian, where she resides with her hard-working single mother, Artie Brown, and her younger sister, Shante, until she graduated from Myers Parks High School. Tiawana is the mother of 2 adult daughters, with Antoinette living in Atlanta, and Tajima. Wow, why they got all these names? Why these names be like that right here? Residing in Charlotte, North Carolina. She also welcomed her first grandson, Byron B. Sandler Jr. in the world of 2022. Her education, we got that right there. Personal experience, we don't care nothing about that right there. Worked at the 500 companies, the Fortune 500, the civil engagement. She was born and raised in District 3 and strives to make her community a better place after her experience serving in a federal serving a federal sentence. After her experience serving a federal sentence, so she was in prison? She founded a non-for-profit organization called Beauty After the Bars. You is lying to me. Which aims to prevent the incarceration of women and girls. She is a proud mother and a board member of the National Council for Incarcerated and Formerly Incarcerated Women and Girls. She developed a mentoring program for school-aged children. Believe academic success belongs to you. Brown is also a North Carolina certified peer support specialist and community health care worker. Oh, she a criminal. Wait, hold on. She did fair time? Wow, talk about when you don't know about somebody. You said, Willie, notice that was the first time you mentioned a man in her life is her grandson. That's a fact. That's the only male came up when they said Byron. In District 3, the whole District 3, that's the only man. I didn't know. Now, hold on. They say that she's certified in what? Oh, a national, hold on. Which aims to prevent the incarceration of women and girls. This is about women and girls, so it has nothing to do with boys and men. Nothing to do with boys and men, but she do have a grandson now. So she won't focus on males, which is I kind of understand, but there's so many things for women to where again, she developed a mentoring program for school-aged children, which would be girls, not even the boys. Brown is also a North Carolina certified peer support specialist. How can I become a peer support specialist? How can I become a peer support specialist? Oh, no. Hold on. How can I become a certified peer support specialist? Here they want me to do. To become a certified peer support specialist, individuals typically need to meet the eligibilities requirement, complete a training program, and pass a certification exam, which may vary by states. Common requirements include a high school diploma and or equivalent, lived experience with mental health conditions or substance use, demonstrated recovery, and specific hours of direct support experience. Did y'all hear what the requirements are? Let me say the requirements include high school, GED or diploma, lived experience in with mental health conditions or substance use, demonstrated recovery, and specific hours of direct support experience. That's what's up. I don't know if I could be that. You know what I'm saying? Say key achievements. We don't care nothing about that right there. She got the leadership. What is this right here? Brown has also completed the JLUSA NYC National Leadership Training, Susan Burton's A New Way of Life Safe Housing Network to provide a safe home for women returning home from incarceration, National Council Leadership Fellow. I don't know. They got too many of these damn title names that really don't be meaning shit to me. You know what I'm saying? But this includes bills to end the sentencing disparities which lead to mass incarceration of non-violent women for low-level drug offenses. Do y'all understand? This includes bills to end the sentencing disparities. Is they making the argument that women is spending more time in jail than men for non-violent, low-level drug offenses? Advocated for equal treatment for incarcerated women and LGBTQ returning citizens, and fought for passage of the Prison Grape Elimination Act. That's what's up. So I hope that there are some things that sought up for men by men. There needs to be a whole bunch of things sought up for men by men, because we cannot get mad at the females when they have their organization for the girls and the women. I know. You know. But, which is still strange that women will not, or women do not, or I haven't heard of women having foundations to help boys and men when they raise boys to get into or make it to manhood. Strange, but it is what it is. And I think that's it right there. But that baby done been to prison. Keep doing what you're doing, sister. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much on you.